Only with vision will you lead them in the right direction. Let the silver eagle hanging from your badge remind you of vision. These then are your obligations as an Eagle Scout: honor, loyalty, courage, service, and vision. By meeting these obligations, you can lead your troop, your community, and your nation towards a better tomorrow. Congratulations.
Many times over the last few years, you've joined with our fellow scouts in repeating the Scout Oath. Now, you stand alone, and you will repeat a new oath, the Eagle Scout Promise. Though the words you say are similar to those you've said many times before, tonight they will mean more to you than they ever have. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your oath with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. At this point, I'd like all Eagle Scouts in the audience, if you could come forward and circle Michael and provide him a little moral support here as he takes his oath. And I will ask you all to be rededicating yourselves to that Eagle Promise. Please make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance.
I reaffirm my allegiance
To the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training and example,
to make my training and example,
my rank and my influence
Trying to get it to refocus, but
count strongly for better scouting
and strongly for better scouting
and for better citizenship
and for better citizenship
in my troop,
in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
Two. Mike wants to stay up here. Honor guard. Please escort Michael's parents. Okay. Michael, your parents have undoubtedly been a primary source of help and strength. And so we will ask them to be participating with you in this award of your badges. So as you know, you have reached that Eagle Award. You actually are officially an Eagle as soon as you passed your Eagle Board review in June, correct? You remember that. But you have no outward sign put on your uniform to be able to go through and display that. And so we rectified that at this point. So we have, and this is also for the scouts and the troop who have not yet done it, as you become an Eagle Scout, you'll have the honor to be able to wear a badge on your uniform as showing your Eagle rank as you would there. And you may also go through and be wearing our Eagle medal. And since we don't expect that Mrs. Goodman has brought her sewing needles with her, we'll go through and we'll ask that she go through and pin. Put that on.
doesn't look like I ever got the badge. The more I zoom in, the less it focuses. You can see no focus.
Kissed him and he rubbed it off.
The troop also makes a bit of investment. In addition to the badge that you can wear as you are a scout, we also go through and provide you with the Eagle Knot. And as an adult, as you become a leader of the troop in your own right, now or in future, as you go through and do, you have the opportunity to go through and wear an Eagle Knot on top of your shirt pocket to be able to represent to the world that you are an eagle. These are mere trinkets, however, of it, because you standing up, having gone through the Eagle Mountain, are the eagle. And people will recognize that just in the way that you go through it. So, now we did say that there were others who helped you on that trail. And so I'd like you to go through and pin middle on your mother, your opportunity to draw blood.
This is the most I can go to lose focus. The front bow. No, I'm not moving. If I move, I'm just gonna shake too much.
Your father has been the source of much advice and guidance, teaching one how to throw water, etc., along the Eagle Trail. So I'd like him to go through and present the Eagle Scout certificate to you.
I feel like an idiot though.
Why? Because it was already there.
I thought it was the limit on the card, but I was taking my card.
In return, you present your
No,
father.
wait a minute. I felt stupid with my cards from wait a minute. This didn't get my card. Where is this? There you go. Oh wait, because you can see the camera, not the card. Stupid self. Are they made?
Shaking.
So it gives me great pleasure to present to you Troop 113 60th Eagle Scout, Michael A. Goodman. Okay, so we're not done yet, though. There are other awards here that we want to do, some of which we would take you, if we did them all, it would take you years and hours, and we would annoy the folks in the audience. So we'll be a little bit sanguine on this one. So Mr. Collier, if you would go through and present the U.S. flag. Okay.
From my loving mother.
Sounds scripted.
So very quickly, I want to tell you two very quick things about Mike. So His first summer camp experience, I was one of the adult leaders for Boy Scout camp, and that's a 6-day deal. And it's a terrific week. If you haven't been, you should go. Just as a visitor, it's a lot of fun. And what happens is they're out of their element, they're away from home. 2 or 3 days go by, it's hard to sleep, it's hot and sticky and sweaty, and the food's different. And most of the guys get to a point after 2 or 3 days where they lose it. And so, usually we ask those adult leaders to go home. The Scouts do too. And the reality is that all of the Scouts, at some point or another during that week, have their little moment. All of them. And it's just the way it is, it's the way people are, and the adult leaders are no exception. So we're in the parking lot at the church, and Ryan and Karen come up to me and say, how was the week? The week was okay. We expected a phone call. It was summer camp. It was wonderful. He was great. And he was. And it was. All of the boys go through those ebbs and flows when they're away from their family. And Mike's first week away, I was there. It was awesome. It was a great week. The other story was we were doing some hiking training, and what they'll do is they'll put weights in their packs, even though we're not going anyplace. It'll be a 4 or 5 mile hike where you load stuff up in your pack. So we're in Valley Forge. We're getting to the trailhead. We've gone from the parking lot, which is a ways away, to the trailhead. And Mike's got this big pack, moving things around and struggling. And what's up with your pack? He takes his pack off. Out comes this huge slab of rock, a big slate thing, probably 20-pounder. Then another. Then another. There were 3? I think there were 3. Is that right? It was like A for effort. I mean, it just kept coming
Oh, now it focuses.
off to the side. So it was another great Mike story where he was, the spirit was there. He had the right idea. So, to the flag. We proudly wear the American flag on our uniform. As you saw at the beginning of this Eagle ceremony, the very first thing we did was the Pledge of Allegiance when the flag comes in. This is an organization that tries to help people understand how it is, young men, how it is to be a leader and an American citizen, a citizen of the community, a citizen of the nation, and a citizen of the world. And it's very, very important to the Scouting organization. Service to country, service to self, service to community, and service to God. Those are all very, very important parts of the Scouting organization. So the presentation of the flag, this particular flag, is a symbol and a reminder. Now, some people take these flags and they put it up on their wall. Some people take the flags and they end up dusty in a corner. Personally, I think it's perfectly okay to fly them. It reminds us of where we were, who we are, and where we're going, and why. The American flag is very important, so I present this to you, Michael, and we're very, very proud of you, and what you will become and what you are. Thanks to Mike.
Never mind. Okay, so like I said, we have a number of things here. So what we'd like to do now is I'm going to read a few selected ones. And so we have a letter here. And this one is from Pennsylvania Senator Rafferty. It says, in the Senate, November 20th, 2013, whereas Michael A. Goodman has earned the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest advancement rank available in the Boy Scouts of America, and whereas only attained by a small percentage of all Scouts, this monumental achievement represents the greatest sacrifice and tremendous efforts that have been made by this young man, and Whereas the son of Brian and Karen Goodman, Michael is a member of Troop 113 in Trap. He has served his troop as chaplain aide, librarian, quartermaster, assistant patrolier, and senior patrolier. For his Eagle Scout Community Service Project, Michael organized a team of volunteers who prepared and served food for more than 100 individuals in need. Now, therefore, the Senate of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania congratulates Michael A. Goodman upon earning the rank of Eagle Scout, commends him on his outstanding work he has done to earn this prestigious honor, wishes him continued success in all future endeavors, and directs that a copy of this document, sponsored by Senator John C. Rafferty, be transmitted to Michael A. Goodman in Collegeville, Pennsylvania. So, a very nice tribute from the senator describing some of your path to it. So, congratulations.
Hey, every idiot.
The borough of Trap always takes quite an amount of pride in the achievements of the members of this community. And so Mayor Peck and Councilman Schutz both unfortunately had other obligations today, but they will go through and they actually put forward to the Borough Council a resolution to go through and produce a plaque for you, recognizing the Eagle Scout Achievement Award presented to Michael A. Goodman of Troop 113 by the Borough of Trap Council 2014. You can start stacking them, put them over there as well. So the Department of the Interior of the National Park Service have a certificate here. Congratulations and commends Michael Goodman for meritorious achievement in advancing to the rank of Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts of America. Michael has been a volunteer at the National Park Service for a couple of summers, so they took an extra step there to recognize that award. So, congratulations.
There we go.
So many of you may have seen a show called Dirty Jobs. So the main man of that show is Michael Rowe, and he's gone through and he's produced an appropriate form letter for Michael. And you'll have to read it. It's a little bit detailed, so I won't read it, but these are quite nice. But back in, I'll only read the first paragraph. Back in 1977, I got a letter from the President of the United States congratulating me on becoming an Eagle Scout. It was printed on a thick, creamy paper and had the presidential seal stamped on the bottom, right next to Gerald Ford's name. Impressive. However, as I studied the president's photocopied signature and considered the fact that I'd never even met the man, I came to the conclusion I was holding a form letter. So don't get me wrong, it was a nice gesture, but anyway, so he produced the same thing. Okay, and at this point, I'd like to invite up Cheryl Messer. Messer, sorry.